What's going on? What's going on, my squad? Anyways, so Dragon Quest Heroes. The game kind of got overshadowed by it being released like just about a whole year before it even came out in the US. The hype kind of wasn't there for a whole lot, because it wasn't that new, But I believe it did okay in the US. I don't know if it's good enough to justify the sequel to be released in the US, but only time will tell. But anyways, so they gave us a lot of information, and the game is looking to be a lot better than I was expecting, like versus Dragon Quest Heroes 1. So basically, some big things is there's gonna be co-op online. Basically, that's a very, very big thing, because you can have up to 4 people in your party, and why not be able to have 3 other humans in your party while you take on dungeons and stuff, and like have some deep dungeons where you get some really good loot, stuff like that. That would be really very fun, and like it would really bring you back for more, and really push you to go play a lot, grind a lot, get some nice gear and stuff like that. So that's a very good addition that they're gonna add. That alone could honestly be a seller for me, because it adds a lot of replay value. The next thing is actual okay, my bad. The next thing is class change, and kind of like the ability to make your own hero. So basically, now, before we even get on that, thank God that the 2 protagonists, they look different. Because for Dragon Quest Heroes 1, it pissed me off how the 2 protagonists were literally the same. But I think they did that so in case you're a girl, you picked the girl character. If you're a boy, you picked the boy character. I think that's how it was. But if you look at the screenshots that they have for this one is using a 2-hand and one's using a sword and shield. Now you can change that, but the idea of them having different weapons is good as a start, because it just makes it look like they're 2 different characters, basically. But anyway, so this time around, you're able to have the ability class change and changing weapon types. So in Dragon Quest Heroes 1, whatever weapon that character used, or even your main character used, you had to keep it. You couldn't change it. You could only upgrade the weapon. But for this one, you can have different classes and different weapon types, and that you can pick. And these classes are actually very interesting. So you'll have skill points. You know how you had skill points for Dragon Quest Heroes 1? Now you can change the class so that it's a different type of skills. So for example, they gave us, you could be a warrior class, where their skills would be stuff like powerful sword skills, the usual. But then you can also be a priest class, which has abilities to help heal allies and many more. That's the only 2 classes they talked about. But of course, I'm sure there's gonna be a nice, solid amount. But that's something cool, because then that adds for the online play. So you can have a healer, you can have a person that's doing damage, stuff like that, and that adds a lot of more depth to the game. And then there also is the changing weapon types. Now you can pick whatever weapon you want to use. It says there's weapons like where is it, dual blades. It says the protagonist, they're able to use dual blades, one-handed swords, and axes. So if you pick the class also affects what weapons you can pick. I didn't even realize that, but I'm just reading it again. So if you pick a warrior class, you can use dual blades, one-handed swords, axes. Priest can use staffs, spears, clubs, and then of course there's gonna be more classes which can use more weapons. So that's even more depth. I didn't even realize that. I don't know why I read that before, but it didn't click to me. So that adds a lot of depth. I want to use dual blades though, so I was gonna do the priest, but I want to be a dual blade user, man. Screw that. So I guess I'm gonna have to be a warrior. But anyway, you can change them as you're going through the game. You're not stuck with that. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you don't have to use it. You can change it up. But so the next thing is that I would require, which doesn't say, is that I would require myself to be able to actually change how I look. Because if I'm going online, yes, now I can have a different weapon from everyone else, but I still want to look unique. Because for me, that's such a big factor in games, man. I have to look unique, man. I don't like looking like these other niggas, man. Freak. But no word on that exactly. Chances are not exactly, because we had 3 costumes, which one of them you only could get through DLC. The other one wasn't, just a different color of the main costume, for Dragon Quest Heroes 1. So the chances of there being more than one costume are low. So I'm not going to expect it. But so more on the co-op play, just a little bit, is there's going to be, dungeons where you could have just fighting tough foes, stuff like that. There'd be dungeons where it's like just running into unlimited dungeon or whatever until you fail or whatever. And there's gonna be, like I said, co-op play, and it's actually gonna be cross-play across PlayStation 4, 3, and Vita. So that is a very, very nice addition. So now imagine if it came to the US, because that is a nice way to have crossplay all through all systems. That makes it so fun and cool, because I can stream on PS4 and still play with Vita people, or vice versa, stuff like that. So that would be really cool if it came to the US. It also supports cross save as well, obviously, but still, man, I need to be able to change my freaking costume. That's what I need. I need it. But other than that, that's the majority of the new news we got about it. Like I said, it is coming out to Vita, so that's a nice addition. Crossplay, no crossbuy, sadly. Screw it. But these additions are very promising. You're gonna add a lot more playing time to the game, so I'm very excited for that. Other than that, that's basically everything. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys even get Dragon Quest Heroes 1? If you didn't, I really recommend it. Very fun game. Was worth $60. So, and other than that, I will see you guys next time. Peace. Just about the time when your mom's is probably leaving. Now I'm ready, about to make a move. Don't look back, cause I'ma ask your ass to move. Skipping through the line, tiptoeing real smooth. Any other average human would just get fooled, but you